Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today we're doing two of the Into resin molds. This one again, so I did clear, red, orange, yellow. Today is going to be green, so I pulled out evergreen. This is the hippo mold, hippo and baby hippo. I said elephant when I was unboxing by accident, so it's definitely not an elephant. It is a hippo and it is huge. It holds about 8 ounces. So I'm going to mix up about 10 ounces. This could be a simple pour until I unmold this and see how much cuteness I can add to it. So I'm going to pull out this glitter of mine called Smoke and Mirrors because hippos are typically gray and this has holographics. It's got some gray, some silver in there, so I think that's going to be perfect for that. So I will need to get my glue out before I forget because I want to suspend the glitter in there. I don't think I need a pressure pot. This is going to cure fairly quickly. Actually, I probably could put it in there just to get a perfect, but it's going to cure even faster in the pressure pot under the pressure. So maybe I will do that. Let me grab some resin. This might be an easy day. Who knows? Be right back.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with fresh in the soul.
10 ounces all mixed up, so I'm just gonna split 2 ounces for that butterfly after I mix it. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pressure pot because it's still going to cure just as fast as it would outside, although the butterfly won't, but that's okay. So let's do 2 ounces. Perfectly 2, I think. Yep. And tint this the green. And we'll just pour it in and what do I do? 2 drops maybe? It's pretty intense. So we have green and a blue and a purple left. So we got 3 more butterflies to complete that set. They're going to be so pretty. Should I go a little deeper? Maybe a little deeper. One more. Can't wait to see those hippos unmolded. See how many accessories I might have for them. Let me see. Should I go deeper? Maybe one more. Just one more. That's always what I do with glitter. Do I need more glitter? Well, I don't, but I'm just going to add a little more. All right, that's good. Good enough. I think she'll be happy with that color. And then get all the green off of this. These leak a lot in the bottle. I don't know why. Oh, I just spilt. No. Get back in there. Don't do that. You just wasted a whole bunch of my ink. It just twisted right off. All right, let me cap you before I lose even more. Put you away. Where did I get it? Right there. So that totally stinks. All right, anyway, we'll leave that. Let's get our glitter. So I've got 8 ounces. I'm going to do 8 to 10 drops of glue because the last time I did glue in those little vases, it dropped a little bit when I did 1 drop per ounce. So I don't know if that glitter happened to be a little more heavy. So yeah. I always look at my stick when I'm looking at glitter and it's not full enough for me. So I'm just going to douse it. Because I do want the gray. I think looking down in that, I think that's good. Because it is going to be poured like that. So let's do, I don't know, let's start with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And see what it looks like. I feel like I'm on a vacation like with this pour. It's so simple. I don't have stuff all over my table. Now that is pretty gooey, so I don't think I need 10. Okay, that's good. I just hope it gets down into the parts that it needs to get into. Let me put it on my base. And this, yep, they'll both fit on the bottom. So we have 2 little ears I might just poke down in there with a dotting tool of some sort. But I don't think we'll have a problem. Let me just slice a little bit off. Push it down into those little tiny ears of theirs. Make sure it gets in there. I don't know if it's gonna work or not because it's like one big glob of glue. So you can't say I didn't try, right? So I did that. Hopefully it works. Let's just fill her up. One big puddle of blob. It should take it all. Yep, it certainly did. Let's get that in there. Oh, it was perfect. 8 ounces was perfect. Sometimes the alcohol is right on the money, and sometimes it is not. So today it was perfect. Let me, where is my spritz bottle? The little one right here. I just want to get rid of some of those surface bubbles. Let's spray in here just in case. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the pressure pot will do what it does and it squeezes all those bubbles till they're gone anyway. Look at that. What a perfect pour day. Exactly 2, exactly 8. How do they do that? That's what I want to know. Sorry, all you extras lovers. I don't think we're going to have a long video for you today as you check the length when I say that every time. Oh, goodness. Maybe that'll give me more time to show you what I'm going to do to it instead of doing it in a fast forward. Sometimes I do that. So if it's going to be a shorter video, I'll show you what I do, how I do it. I mean, it's no genius stuff, but sometimes it's nicer to watch, not in a fast forward. Let's see. Hopefully my alcohol won't light on fire. I'm just going to pop the bubbles that surfaced. Because sometimes a surface bubble will stay surface bubble in the pressure pot for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, well, that was fast. I'm going to get you the comment of the day after I clean this up. And I'll see you in a sec. It's been a few hours in the pressure pot, and I knew this was going to cure really quickly because it is so deep. Now, it did not even flash cure. This one is not cured, but because it's getting so late at night because I got such a late start today, I'm going to let this one cure overnight, and we're going to demold it tomorrow. I mean, it's the butterfly. We've seen it 1,000 times. So if you come back, you can see that one unmold. I don't want, clearly it's not at all ready, but this one, like I said, because it is so big and so deep, it should be okay to come out. I really should put gloves on. I don't want to touch, this is a shiny mold. Let me get some gloves on. The only thing I'm worried about is the ears, really. I should really try to save the ears by spraying down in there. I don't know if it'll go that far. Let me try. If I can get it loosened through those ears. Oh, I just heard it unsuction itself. Maybe it'll pop right out and I didn't even need the gloves on. Oh, look at that. How'd we do? We did it. Oh, it looks good. It's so cute. Here's the baby. I gotta dry it off. So that trick worked with the, because yeah, those ears are definitely, oh, look at it, stuck to my napkin. It's not cured. So that saved me by putting that. If I would have ripped that out, it would have ripped those ears right off because it's definitely not cured. But I wanted to see if I could finish it. This one's pretty good. This one's soft, so we're just going to leave the ears. And I have a little paper towel on that one. So those are going to get some paint on them, I think, since I've already got paper towel on it. So that's okay. We're gonna let it do its thing. Let me think about what I can do to this. It's so cute. Look at all the colors in there. I just need to highlight their faces, maybe put something, I don't know. I can't even trim it today because it is too soft. I'm gonna, let me refer, excuse my dog, Peanut. Let me refer back to their picture. Hey, Peanut, shush. So I can see what I'm looking at because I'm sure they have little feet. Peanut, stop. It was just Daddy. And this one's eyes are closed but smiling. This one's eyes are open. Okay, let me see what I can come up with. I scoured my stash to see what I have. So I have this cute little hat for Mama. Oh, I did find this necklace that I just received in Happy Mail. So I put that around her neck. It's on a like stretchy cord. Didn't really fit, but I just pushed all the pearls to the front. So Mama's going to be a dressy Mama, but I want to paint up her face and her feet and everything before I start accessorizing. So I think I'm just going to do black on the eyes. I'm not going to like do white and black because they're kind of small to be doing white and black. This is not my best black marker. Let me see if this side works better before I switch. Yeah, not the best. I have lots of black ones, but the best one that I like is the LITE resin one. So let's use that one. It's very fluid. See all that black that comes out? It's perfect. So let's do the eyes. Oops, that eye is bigger. Eyes can be tricky. You gotta take your time. Try to make sure they're the same. I just see one tiny little area to clean off with some alcohol. Barely, but I'm just being picky at this point. Just underneath. There we go. And then I have this hat, which is the only one this color, and I don't know what that is. I think it's in the actual fabric because I didn't draw on it or anything, but I didn't like it. So I think I'm going to glue this to the hat, and I'm going to cover the ear I messed up with the hat and go sideways. But first of all, I got to finish what I'm doing here. The baby, oh, her little nose. So we could see it because with the glitter, it's hard to see anything. And then the baby's eyes, ooh, this marker may not be the right one. Let me see if I could get it back there. I'm just guessing at this point. She's really squinting, but I can't get the squint with this marker. So let me just put those dots in her nose. And then I pulled out the silver. I guess it's silver. I really wanted gray, but it's gray, silver, whatever. It's all the same at this point. And I'm just gonna kind of go over her feet. Really should have used alcohol. I'm seeing if my super glue will drain. I've had it for quite a while, and the lid, let me just wash this off. The lid has been gone for quite a while, although it's always worked, but I think it's just getting thick at this point, so I do have to get it to come down. It's easier if you wash your things and then it won't really separate. I mean, you can go over another coat, of course. I just want to see what this looks like with her feet painted. I just don't want a completely and utterly all glitter piece, so we can have a little bit of something with them. I'll do like the foot here. But like I said, it's not completely cured. Obviously, it's only been a couple of hours. But between the pressure pot and it being thick, that's the only thing that's helping me. Oh, see, I just wanted her toes. I don't like that like that. So let me get a Q-tip and some alcohol and get that back off. And I'll just do her toes. Maybe I'll put some rhinestone toenails on her since she's a very fancy mama. There we go. I probably don't even need to do this if I'm going to be putting rhinestones. Let's do the feet of the baby. Foot of the baby, I should say. And don't ask me where all this stuff comes. I always tell people almost 99% of this stuff came from you guys in Happy Mail. But I would say if you want to search for these little items, when you're searching in Amazon or Temu, just search for miniature so-and-so, say hats. Miniature hats for crafts. That's what I would look up. Or miniature ice creams for crafts, or miniature whatever. Always use the word miniature. And let me see her feet here. I don't think I can tell what her foot is. I think I should take that off. So that's what I always tell people to search for, because I'm pretty sure if you search that way, you're going to find whatever you want and you're going to have tons to choose from. So let's do... I don't think I washed this one. So if you don't wash it off with alcohol first, again, I will wait till tomorrow or whenever before this gets shipped. It's not an order or anything, but I sell all my demos. But before it goes out, I will trim the bottom. It's just not cured to do that right now. I'm not going to do her feet. And I can come back and redo these when it's dry. Otherwise, it does separate. But usually you need 2 or 3 coats anyway. So I think that's all I'm going to do with the paint pens. So what I wanted to do with the super glue, if I can get it to drain down, is put it on the back of this. Can I get it out? Or I will be using E6000. I think this one is toast, which totally stinks because there's a lot in here, I think. I had this in there holding the air out, but I think it is finally gone. That totally stinks. So we'll do this, and it's just going to take a little while longer to set. But the fabric does help it set a little quicker. I don't need that anymore, because it's going to go right into that fabric. So then I'm going to put it right there on her head, but now I gotta wait until that sets. So let's work on the little baby. Oh, I have this, which I need my snippers. Miniature purses for crafts, and these will probably come up. I think most of this stuff came from Temu. So when I was opening these packages, I remember them being Temu packages. Plus it's pretty cheap there. Wow, I've never had a problem. There we go. Getting these off these purses. I've used these a lot. And then if you have to, you just take your nail file and get that sharp edge from snipping it off of there, so nobody gets hurt. And I'm going to glue that. Actually, I don't need toenails. I'm going to be gluing that right to her foot. But before that, this is a little hat for the baby. I'm just going to cut that little thing off. And that's going to go on the baby on the side like that. This is going to go in her hand, but without the super glue. See, I got a little miniature candy whatevers, lollipops for crafts. That's going to go like that. So it's tricky to do all of this. Now, the eyelashes, these are sticky. That's good. I do use glue. Oh, they're not completely sticky. So I'm going to cut these as well and see if they look good on Mama. I do use glue for these, because not all of them are sticky when they get them. Some of them have no stickiness, which is like, what? How do you put these on? I don't know. I don't even know. Let's just cut 2 about the same size. I think you can get lashes at the Dollar Tree if you have a Dollar Tree where you live. Well, there is stickiness on that. Just make sure they go the right way or they're going to look a little funny. That's pretty big. That is quite large for her. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. See, it feels sticky. It's stuck to my paper. I might have to cut some of that off. Oh, I think she looks so cute. This one's sticky. And then I'll go over it with some glue just to hold it there forever. But it is sticking nicely. Got a little net on me. Get off me. So I'll put some like liquid fusion glue on there or something. Because this one doesn't have the stickiness like the other one does. That's so cute. So cute. So what we can do is use some UV resin. Let me grab that real quick. So normally I'll put normal glue on and then I will like use UV resin just to tack it in until the normal glue sets. So just take, that's not going to work because it's got too much glue on it. I'm just going to go right behind the eyelash and put a little bit of UV resin there to hold it on. And then cure it here under the light. She looks so cute with those eyelashes. Adorable. I love this little mold. It's not even that little. It's 8 ounces. Let's see how that did. Yep, that's good. So what I will do is go over with my other glue, which I use for my rhinestones. And that'll dry clear too. I should have done it first, but I didn't. And I'll just put this over it. Come on, come out. And that'll set up and stick there too. Because UV resin is not permanent. I mean, nothing's permanent unless you're going to use epoxy on epoxy, but this will help keep that in place. And then, how is this doing? It's not doing too bad. I could do a little UV just until it's completely cured around it. If I can get it in there without getting it on the fabric. Yeah, I got some on the fabric, of course. Shoot. Let's try this side. And then just put that under the light just to hold it until it's fully set in the E6000. And then we can put that on her head. For the baby, let's do the hat. Actually, it's so hard because you need it to like be like this. Maybe I'll have to prop her up. What do I do first? Yeah, you almost have to do it one at a time. But for video's sake, I can't do that for you. So we're going to put glue around the edge. Put the hat on her head at an angle. Because she's up against her mama. And then, how am I going to do this? This is the bonding resin. It bonds quicker. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see if they'll hold. Come on, grab her little lollipop there. And then I'll place some glue back. I don't know if that's going to hold it or not because the light can't really see. Yeah, that light's not going to cure anything to anything. So I'll just forget that. That's not going to work. That should be okay. And then let's do this. Of all days that my super glue is gone, it had to be today. I try not to touch that UV resin. And just stick it down there in the glue, and that should hold eventually. Now we can put some UV resin right down here, and that should work while it's drying to just tack it into place, because it will see that piece of UV right there. Yeah, that's pretty squishy still. Is that cured? Let's see. Yeah. So that'll just hold it in place while we're waiting. And then let's see if I can, I don't know if we actually need the purse, because that might be too much. I think that's too much, because I forgot about that going there. So I'm going to skip the purse and just put a couple rhinestones on her foot. So all we have left is the hat. And I might put some paint on her ear. I don't know. So I'll put a little glue around there. I'm going to put this to an angle and put that flower at the back. That way it can sit there while it dries. Got some glue on her eyelashes. I could always chop it off with a pair of scissors. There we go. So we'll let that sit upright. I think I'm going to get a little pink marker for her ear and a couple rhinestones for her toes. But first I'm going to put a second layer of paint on her feet. That way they could be done. And let that dry. So cute. Baby's is pretty good. I don't think it really needs a second coat. This one does. There we go. That looks good. Let's get some rhinestones. Let me shut this glue. I always lose glue because it's leaking out under pressure like that. A couple rhinestones. We're done with that. I don't want that. So we will do, let me go pick a color. I found a pink marker for her ear so we don't lose her ear. I think maybe I'll just do the inside. I don't know if I want to do the whole ear. Just to go with her pink theme. That looks cute. Baby doesn't have an ear showing. And then I pulled out pink rhinestones. And she only needs 2 for her little foot. She's only got 2 little toenails showing. I don't know if that's normal, but it is for this one. So we're just going to put a dot of glue. Oh no, come on, come on, come out. It always dries up. So I lost my pin. I gotta pick up some pins tomorrow because that's the only thing I had to go inside these. Oh, there it goes. My little pin. So I'm gonna grab some at the store tomorrow so I can open that up. So I'm just gonna do one there and one there. And I don't think she needs any more rhinestones on anything. Maybe, you know what? Let's do one at the front of her hat, just to be fancy, to match her toes. There we go. That's so cute. I think that's everything. I had something else in my head, but I don't think... I thought about putting a bow on her back, but I don't think we need that. She does have something wrapped around her neck, but I just covered it up, whatever it was. I never pulled up the picture because I forgot, to be honest with you. So there it is. That is our baby and mama hippo all dressed up and ready to go. She's keeping baby happy with sugar, of course. Don't we all do that with our kids to make them happy? So that's it. I will unmold that with you tomorrow. I hope you come back because I got a couple more to do. And tomorrow, I think, is the last Let's Resin or Into Resin Mold. I don't know. I have something else I need to do. So I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or not. So I have to figure out what order I'm going to go in. So I hope to see you tomorrow. You can check it out. Stick around for the pictures and have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas tree.